Alright, so Captain America is assumed dead at the end of the first Avenger. Peggy then goes back to working for the S.S.R, which treats her like any other woman in the 40s, and she just takes lunch orders and does dainty stuff. Then, a truck containing this explosive material gets stolen. Howard Stark is accused of selling weapons to the enemy and becomes a fugitive. The S.S.R is oblivious to what's actually happening, so Peggy enlists Howard's butler, Jarvis, to aid her in uncovering the truth. They find out that an organization called Leviathan is behind everything and is framing Stark. She enlists the help of fellow agents Jack Thompson, who is a kiss-ass, and Daniel Sousa, who is secretly in love with Peggy. They go on a mission behind enemy lines with Dum Dum Dugan and rescue a German doctor captured by Leviathan. Meanwhile, she encounters a woman named Dottie Underwood, who turns out to be another Black Widow and is assisting the doctor to infiltrate the S.S.R. in a bigger scheme. There's a weaponized gas that Stark accidentally created in the war that makes everyone kill each other. The doctor brainwashes Howard into dropping a bomb filled with the gas on New York. After the chief gets killed, Sousa takes out the doctor while Peggy fights Dottie. They stop Stark and save New York, but not before Dottie escapes. In Part 2, Jack Thompson takes over as chief and they capture Dottie Underwood. Upon Peggy interrogating her, she is unexpectedly sent to LA, to their new office led by Sousa, who is also chief. Together they discover that a nuclear bomb test that went awry caused a rift in space-time, leading to the discovery of zero matter, a dark substance that causes death and destruction. Peggy befriends a scientist named Jason Wilkes at a rival laboratory, which is funded by a powerful board who also pretty much runs LA. A corrupt politician is believed to be tied to a string of strange murders in town, where the victims are found frozen. Peggy goes to Jack for help, but he has been instructed to sweep it under the rug by Vernon Masters of the FBI. Under her own investigation, Peggy and Jarvis discover that the murders were actually caused by being exposed to the zero matter. Then they find out that the politician's wife, Whitney Frost, a famous Hollywood actress, is the mastermind behind everything, as she is actually a scientist herself, hell-bent on obtaining and controlling the substance. Also, that Vernon Masters is on her payroll. Peggy sends Dr. Wilkes into the lab to retrieve the zero matter, but he's confronted by Whitney and they're both exposed to the substance. The incident caused Jason to become interdimensional and gave Whitney the power to drain the life essence out of someone. After a long drawn-out plan to send the matter back through the rift, they confront Whitney and hit her with a laser that separates the substance from her body, and then they send it back. Whitney gets locked up in an asylum, and Peggy stays in LA with Sousa. At the very end, we see Jack Thompson about to leave his hotel room in LA when a masked assailant comes in and kills him. Never to be explained because the show got canceled. The end.